like he owns it. The waitress wipes another table clean. The night shift disappears on the scene. Outside the traffic hums like a machine that forgot what it was built for. Somewhere between the numbers, something slipped away. We're carrying the weight of empty things, polished stones and silver strings, building monuments so tall we can't see each other anymore. And the city keeps its secrets well behind illuminated hotel shells. Everybody wants to touch the sky. Nobody asks the stars why. The papers speak of growth again. Another graph begins to climb. The headlines celebrate like they've discovered how to outrun time. Meanwhile, a child draws a sun in the corner of a waiting room. And for a moment there, the whole world makes more sense than the evening news. The loudest rooms often have the least to say. We're carrying the weight of empty things, polished stones and silver strings, building monuments so tall we can't see each other anymore. And the city keeps its secrets well behind illuminated hotel shells. Everybody wants to touch the sky. Nobody asks the stars why. Maybe the answer was never hidden. Maybe it was left in plain sight, in conversations after midnight, in old photographs, in the names we still remember. We're carrying the weight of empty things, all the crowns and diamond rings, trying to buy another day while life keeps walking away. And the skyline burns in gold for people scared of growing old. Everybody wants to leave a mark. Few remember how to leave a heart. Morning breaks, the market opens, and somewhere a child is still drawing the sun. Street cleaners watching yesterday away. Neon ghosts still hanging in the rain. The city yawns beneath the fading moon, like it never learned what silence means. There's a kid beneath the station sign, drawing maps to places he can't find. Everybody says he's wasting time, but they all look tired in the same way. Maybe we're just sparks, trying not to disappear. I'm running with the last light on the avenue, through the smoke and the echoes and the midnight blue. Everybody wants a reason, everybody wants the truth, but I'm chasing something bigger than the things we can prove. And the skyline keeps calling my name like a song that never fades away. I'm running with the last light on the avenue, trying to outrun the ordinary, trying to outrun the ordinary. Taxi windows glowing gold and green, half the world asleep inside their dreams, the other half is staring at the ceiling, wondering if this is all there is. A girl dances in an empty bar like she's talking to a distant star. Nobody notices the fire hidden underneath her smile. Maybe we're just waves crashing into different shores. I'm running with the last light on the avenue, through the smoke and the echoes and the midnight blue. Everybody wants a reason, everybody wants the truth, but I'm chasing something bigger than the things we can prove. And the skyline keeps calling my name like a song that never fades away. I'm running with the last light on the avenue, trying to outrun the ordinary. The radio hums, the engines roar, 1,000 locked doors and one more to explore. The world keeps spinning cold and fast, but some of us were never built to let the moment pass. I'm running with the last light on the avenue, with the lost and the restless and the dreamers too. Everybody builds the cages, everybody draws their lines, but we're looking through the cracks for another kind of life. And the city keeps calling our names through the thunder and the pouring rain. We're running with the last light on the avenue, and we're not slowing down tonight. We're not slowing down tonight. Street lights fade, morning comes, but somewhere underneath the noise, the song goes on. The last train disappeared in rain, neon dripping down the lane. Everybody is moving fast, like they know where they're going at last. I'm just another shadow here, talking to the atmosphere, watching headlights fade away, while another night escapes. And the city keeps spinning around, while I'm searching for a sound. I'm chasing a midnight frequency, a signal only meant for me, through the static and the noise, trying to hear my own voice. And if I disappear tonight, follow the glow of the city lights, somewhere between the dark and Nothing's ever what it seems. One more spark inside the haze, one more chance to break the maze. Chasing a midnight frequency, a signal buried underneath every scar and every mile, every lost and lonely night. And when the morning finally comes, I'll still be singing to this sun. Somewhere between the dark and dawn, I finally found where I belong. Neon fades, morning rain, the signal still calling my name. We won't go home. Streetlights bleeding through the rain, running circles around this town again. Every rooftop knows our names, every scar still burns the same. Taxi headlights, empty bars, dreaming bigger than we are. Everybody says we're wrong, still we're singing all night long. Hands up to the midnight sky, we're not done, we're still alive. Oh, we won't go home. Oh, we're not alone. Sing it loud tonight. Underneath these neon lights. Oh, we won't back down. Oh, hear the whole town. Sing it loud tonight. We're still burning through the night. Broken speakers, crowded trains, young hearts dancing in the rain. Every alley, every street feels alive beneath our feet. Nothing left for us to lose, just these worn out walking shoes and a melody that stays like a fire we can't escape. Hands up to the midnight sky, we're not done, we're still alive. Oh, we won't go home. Oh, we're not alone. Sing it loud tonight. Underneath these neon lights. Oh, we won't back down. Oh, hear the whole town. Sing it loud tonight. We're still burning through the night. Can you feel it in your chest? This is all we've got left. We won't go home. Oh, we're not alone. Every voice becomes one sound, echoing across this town. back down. Hear the whole crowd sing it loud tonight. We're still burning through the night. Oh, we won't go home. We won't go home. She waits outside the corner store, cold rain dripping to the floor. Leather jacket, tired eyes, watching ghosts pass by all night. He says he's fine, but she can tell by the way he hides himself. White smoke floating through the dark, like a fire without a spark. Everybody says let go, but she still waits beneath the glow. She's a neon angel in the night, trying to pull him back to life through the chaos and the noise, through the pills and paranoid thoughts. And she screams above the sound when the whole world drags him down. Yeah, her love still burns somehow in this dead end town. This dead end town. Broken mirrors in the flat, empty bottles by the bed. He keeps fighting with his head while the city turns to red. She keeps dancing through the pain like sunshine inside the rain. Everybody else gave up, but she still believes in us. Late night trains and ambulance lights, still she stays there every night. She's a neon angel in the night, trying to pull him back to life through the sirens and the smoke, through the nights he nearly broke. And she screams into the rain, begging him to stay awake. Yeah, her heart still beats out loud through this ruined town. Through this ruined town. One more call at 4 a.m. One more fight against the end. He says leave, she says not tonight. She's a neon angel in the dark, holding on to fading hearts through the static and decay. She refuses to walk away, and the city keeps burning down while they're lost inside the crowd. But her love cuts through the haze like headlights in the rain. Like headlights in the rain. Street lights, blue skies, two lost souls trying to survive. Shadow in your window, across the glass outside, like it knows the words I never said that night. Your silhouette still lives in every passing train. A ghost inside the station lights, returning once again. You move through my mind like a song I can't rewind. I'm just a shadow in your window, a face you never learned to know. Standing where your light still falls, watching from the other side of it all. And every city light turns blue, every road still leads to you, but I'm a name you never call. A shadow on your wall. A shadow on your wall. The bars are closing down, the streets are almost gone, but your memory keeps walking through the places we've never been. I built cathedrals out of sparks you never even saw. I turned silence into stars, you never looked up once. You were the fire, I was the smoke. I'm just a shadow in your window, a face you never learned to know. Standing where your light still falls, watching from the other side of it all. And every city light turns blue, every road still leads to you, but I'm a name you never call. A shadow on your wall. A shadow on your wall. The night train screams through the dark, like it's carrying pieces of my heart. Away from here, away from you, away from everything I couldn't do. I'm still a shadow in your window, a story nobody ever told, fading with the morning rain, yet somehow always staying the same. And if your eyes meet mine someday, I'll already be miles away. Just another ghost the city keeps, hidden underneath the streets. Street lights dim, engines fade, your reflection remains in the rain. In the rain. Neon dripping from the signs, another sleepless night goes by. Everybody's chasing trains, I'm still staring through the rain. Something pulling at my sleeve, like a ghost I can't quite leave, like a signal in the dark, like a city after sparks. I don't know where it comes from, but I know it's never gone. There's a spark between the wires, hidden underneath the fire, calling from the other side, keeping every dream alive. And it burns without a name, the dark, still carrying a beating heart. Every window, every face seems to move at its own pace, but there's something in the air, like electricity somewhere. I can't see it with my eyes, but I feel it every night. There's a spark between the wires, hidden underneath the fire, calling from the other side, keeping every dream alive. And it burns without a name, never asking me to stay. Still I follow every light through the shadows of the night. Maybe it's a reckless sound, maybe it's the underground, maybe it's the reason why some of us never stop trying. There's a spark between the wires, growing stronger, climbing higher, through the static and the noise, through the doubts and through the void. And it burns without a name, like the last train in the rain. Still I follow every light through the shadows of the night. Street lights glow, engines hum, the spark is still becoming. We used to own these streets at night, to silhouettes beneath the lights, talking loud about getting out, like the whole world was ours somehow. And she arrived with tired eyes, like a storm hidden in disguise. And suddenly the air had changed, though nothing looked different. Some things break without a sound, some walls rise from the ground. Now there's a distance in the static, a silence where the fire lived. We still stand beneath the same lights, but something's missing in it, and every word falls through the cracks, like trains that never make it back. Funny how a single spark can pull two shadows apart. The old pub plays the same old songs, but now they somehow sound wrong. You sit beside her in the dark while I pretend not to look. The city moves, the seasons change, yet somehow nothing feels the same. 1,000 people pass us by, and nobody sees it. We never said what went wrong, we just stopped singing along. Now there's a distance in the static, a silence where the fire lived. We still stand beneath the same lights, but something's missing in it, and every word falls through the cracks, like trains that never make it back. Funny how a single distance in the static, an echo where the laughter lived. The nights are still the same around us, but we don't fit inside them. And every light along this town feels a little colder now. Funny how a single heart can pull two brothers apart. Last train, cold rain, your voice fading down the lane. Inside the rain, late trains, empty eyes, trying hard to outrun the night. You disappear for days sometimes, never answering the line. We all knew something wasn't right, but nobody could reach inside. The one night beneath the glow, we saw how far he'd let go. We were the streetlight soldiers, holding back the dark, standing shoulder to shoulder when he was falling apart. And when the world went silent and he couldn't hear his heart, we were the streetlight soldiers, keeping the fire alive. Oh, football shirts and parking lots, summer nights we'd almost forgot. The kid who laughed the loudest then was fading into shadows again. So we dragged him out into the cold, back to stories we all know, back to songs and broken dreams, back to the people he used to be. The city kept moving on, but we refused to let him go. We were the streetlight soldiers, holding back the dark, standing shoulder to shoulder when he was falling apart. And when the world went silent and he couldn't hear his heart, we were the streetlight soldiers, keeping the fire alive. No heroes, no saints, just friends refusing to walk away. No speeches, no plans, just a hand reaching through the haze. We were the streetlight soldiers, fighting through the storm, carrying the weight together until he found his own. And now the night feels different, like the dawn is not that far. We were the streetlight soldiers, keeping the fire alive. Streetlights glow, engines hum, five shadows The city changed 1,000 times. New faces, different neon signs. But every road still led me home, to the place where we belong. The walls remember every year, the laughter and the hidden tears. Tiny footsteps down the hall, photographs across the walls. The nights were long, the years moved fast, but somehow we made it last. You are the house we built together, brick by brick through every storm. When the world was cold and restless, you were where my heart stayed warm. And every dream that came and went, every dollar that we spent, led us here beneath these stars, exactly where we are. Exactly where we are. School shoes by the front door, drawings scattered on the floor. The sound of little voices running free like echoes of who we used to be. There were days we nearly broke, there were fears we never spoke, but somehow through the noise we kept choosing this life. The years left lines upon our skin, but I choose it all again. You are the house we built together, brick by brick through every storm. When the world was cold and restless, you were where my heart stayed warm. And every dream that came and went, every dollar that we spent, led us here beneath these stars, exactly where we are. Exactly where we are. No fireworks, no grand parade, just a million little moments that never fade. Late night talks, morning light, holding on through every fight. You are the house we built together, stronger now than we ever knew. Every memory in these rooms carries pieces of me and you. And when the children tell our story, years from now when they moved on, they'll know this place